Hello, this is a very quick look at the Arespark budget Android tablet. This is a 7-inch tablet and it has quite a chunky bezel. It's got 2 centimeters that wraps right around the 7-inch screen. This is an Android tablet and it's got the usual inputs that you'd expect, so memory card input, headphones, power button that's on the top or the side depending on which way you're holding it, and a back button, which is quite unusual and can be easily confused with the power button. It's running Android 4.4.2 rather than Lollipop, and while it's quite smooth, the actual screen itself is very difficult to look at. I actually found my eyes were hurting looking at this for more than a few minutes. The viewing angles, it's not really demonstrating it very well, but the viewing angles are very poor. The camera, as you'd expect for a budget tablet, is also very poor. There's a lot of lag when you're trying to focus. The actual colours are terrible. The pictures, sometimes you don't even know what the picture's of. It's just a terrible camera. Again though, this is a very budget tablet. It would have been better actually if they just left the camera off. You can see here as well, video quality is particularly poor. You're not going to be using this. It would have been better for them to spend the money maybe on a better screen rather than the camera. Now, checking on the Amazon website, there's a picture of a man with a gun. Maybe this is where it's going to redeem itself. Pow pow games. So I excitedly installed a few games, fired them up, and what I basically found was it doesn't seem to run anything that looks as exciting as it does on Amazon. So here I had a problem trying to enter the age, and eventually it dumped me back onto the main desktop. With Dead Rising 2, I got a bit further, started playing the intro, and then it dumped me back on the desktop. Remembering the Amazon store page showed a man with a gun, I fired up Modern Combat, and you can see just how reflective this screen is. I mean, there I am pointing the camera, hello, and you can also see fingerprints, and I thought this is going to work, it's extracting the files, but guess what, it dumped me back to the desktop. So I haven't actually managed to play any games on this, which I think is pretty poor. So we move on to a bit of creativity, try a bit of drawing. Now it's not too bad for this, you can do some drawing, but there is quite a lag, a bit of an issue with the screen when you are pressing the buttons. So I'm gonna try and press a few buttons now, and what you'll find is it's not that responsive, so I have to press things a few times, so it causes quite a lot of frustration. So while it might have been okay at this, it's just a very frustrating experience. It's not very responsive at all. It's worth keeping in mind that this is a very low-cost tablet. It's just really unfortunate that while a lot can be forgiven for that low cost, there is still fundamental problems with this. It's painful on the eyes, it's frustrating to use, and it doesn't run games that people are going to want to play. If you're going to give this to a kid, they're going to want to play something like a racing game. So there's a lot of competition at the low end, and this doesn't really measure up to the competition. I hope you found this short review useful. Thanks for watching.